Hey guys, before we get into the technique, I just wanted to talk about a couple boosters that would help with grenades, maybe getting them in your pocket or just using them. I chose two random guns, the FAL and FOSSA combination for long range and short range, and then obviously you need a grenade in your gear. I chose Nimble Hands too. It allows you to roll and throw a grenade at the same time, so if you ever get attacked, you don't have to point your gun at the ground and throw it like I do. You can just literally roll and throw a grenade. That's pretty nice. Lock and load level 2 is pretty nice because every time you pick up ammo, it reduces the supply count, which is like how much time to get your next grenade by, I think it's 15 seconds. So if you have Scavenger level 3, every time your teammates die and every time you help kill an enemy or kill an enemy, it doesn't matter where you are on the map, you just instantly, it reduces time for your next grenade. So that's a really good combination that I like to use. Headmaster 2 is nice if you have a machine gun even. If you get a headshot or you just shoot their head, I think it's you just like the last bullet hits their head when you kill someone, then it reduces the time to the next grenade. And then Brawler 3, you melee them, it reduces time to a grenade. So these are all boosters you guys can work with. I really highly suggest Lock and Load 2. It's probably the best one to get grenades. You need to have one loadout. This is called a loadout, just literally all of what I listed for the beginning of your matches, and then a loadout for the end of your matches. I literally have one loadout dedicated to the beginning of my matches where I don't use any purchasables, no mysticals, sidekicks, or heavy weapons. I literally only focus on leveling up my grenades, and you need to level up your gear. It doesn't matter what you use, C4, mines, grenades, packs. You need to level that up before you start buying other stuff because nobody uses, Eldorados as soon as the match starts. You need to just get your grenades up so you can help attack. And then later in the match when you're playing like King of the Hill, that's when you start using your Eldorados to help finish the match. That's the strategy I use. I'll make a video about that later. Alright guys, so let's get into it. How to throw a grenade. You're basically going to hold down R1 to see where your grenade's going to go, or you're going to point your gun and throw a grenade by pressing R1. So L2 and then R1. It depends, but I use both techniques. These are the main two techniques you'll use. Now, when you actually throw a grenade, you don't want to just throw it and then, boom, yeah, that never works. Trust me, that never works. What you want to do is you want to throw it at the ground or throw it at a wall or throw it even at the ceiling so that when after it bounces off that object, it's going to instantly explode on the enemies. If you notice in literally all these clips, I'm doing a one bounce technique off the floor, a one bounce technique off of anything to instantly explode on the enemy because that's pretty nice, and that's how Uncharted 4 works. So for the first couple of clips, they're real clips I chose to show you guys what it means to throw it on the ground. Notice on most of these, the only reason why I would hold down R1 so you can see like the white when I hold it down is the enemy I'm facing is actually either in cover or hanging off of something, and I know that I can hit them right then and there. In an emergency, when someone's moving or shooting at me, I'm gonna aim my gun and then throw the grenade. There's a difference in that. So see right here, when they attacked me, I literally just threw it at the ground, like especially in surprise attacks, like right here, boom, I just throw it like instantly where I am, because I know I'm gonna die. There's no way that my pistole is gonna be faster than their machine gun when they surprise attack me from the back, which a lot of terrible players do, by the way. So that's why I like running grenades in my first loadout, and boom, there it is again. Yeah, just literally just hitting the floor, or just literally aiming my gun and then throwing it. Is pretty nice. I love this clip because I noticed there's C4 on the ground, which means that someone's not too far away, and all my teammates are idiots. They're starting to go that way, and I'm like, guys, I think there's a guy in the middle. And the staff right there allows me to see the other C4. He was waiting for me to cross over, and he's still waiting for me to cross over because in the downstate you can activate the C4 so he can make me explode. And I'm not dumb, so I'm just gonna throw two grenades at the wall and kill him. And if he dies in Uncharted, if he dies and he had C4 on the ground, then the C4 explodes. That was pretty smart for me. Okay, this one right here. I wanted to highlight the stairs one. Stairs in Uncharted are amazing because they're so easy, especially if you're on the lower level, to throw it at the stairs and then they're going to bounce up and explode when someone's on top of the stairs. I love getting stair grenade kills. You'll notice you'll start to practice and notice the different techniques you can do with these. This is a long range grenade throw, so I know it's going to bounce and hit him. I did that to get him out of cover. Grenades are great strategies to get people out of cover. Right here's a wall grenade. Every time, you notice when I point my gun, I'm still holding down R1. I'm not just pointing my gun and throwing R1 most of the time. I'm just making sure and holding down R1 with the white to make sure that I got it here. Watch this. I throw it at the ground and it hits his body. This one's super funny. So I guess the first part of this video, I just wanted to show you guys like the parts of the maps that I use, especially Auction House and Rooftops, where literally I have favorite spots to throw grenades, but I'm going to actually show you the techniques in a private match to do these. Sorry, I love watching my own clips. I remember this match. This was like a week ago. Oh, right here. This is my favorite spot on rooftops because I always throw it at the ceiling. Like, you want to throw it a little bit less than what you think of when it comes to ceiling throws for rooftops. So as we already discussed, there's two ways to throw a grenade. You're going to hold down R1, run around, especially if someone's in cover. This is the technique I use if they're in cover behind this this cover over here that's hip level. Or you're going to literally throw it at the wall to bounce off the wall and explode. It's a little bit less accurate, but this is the technique I use if they're standing up and ready to shoot me. And this is a technique you use if they're in cover and you're in cover and you're both deciding what's going to happen next. You got plenty of time to hold down R1 and see where that's going, and then I do a little rope swing over and I can bounce on them or I can shoot them. Here's when you want to throw it at the wall and have it instantly explode at someone who's in cover. And so boom, it's a one bounce explode and you can shoot them, you can take them out if they didn't die. So those are my strategies, and thanks for watching, guys. This video took a long time to make.